Do we have 2 days for this video? Anyone from the New Yorker, please call me forever the best. Hi guys, this is Natalia from Natalka Design. Should we start? So today I want to talk about something that you guys actually DM'd us on Natalka Design Instagram, which I always invite you to check out. We have some cool creative stuff and examples of work. And you guys asked me, what are my artistic influences? Like, what kind of artists do I like? Who do I follow? Who do I believe in? And who inspires me? I mean, do we have 2 days for this video? Of course, I could throw 20,000 different artists, and actually not just from a visual illustration world, but from, you know, VR, from letterpress, from lettering, from painting. I mean, I can go anywhere with this in terms of artists, like, if you let me. But for the sake of kind of marrying the style that we do, illustrate kind of in a very, you know, cartoon-like spirit most of the time with a lot of expression, I thought I'll give you kind of some sort of idea of my favorite influences in art and artists that connect with kind of what I do a lot. So let's just get on with it and see what you think. As always, subscribe, like, hit the bell button, do whatever you need to do. You know the jam. You know the jam. See ya. So, number one, very quickly, Mr. Christoph Neiman. I did mention his name before. I'm such a fan. I'm such a geek. I even once emailed him way back when and wanted to invite him to our DOODLELEDO event in London as a special guest. Because we sometimes bring some special guests. For example, Mr. Doodle, if you follow him, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. Sam, I'm the biggest fan of yours. Go follow Mr. Doodle if you can. Forever the best. Christoph Neiman is someone who I follow for many years. Sunday Sketching, do you know that one? Basically, he just takes any sort of items and adds cartoons to them, adds life to them. But basically, I just love his art. He's smart, he's clever, he makes you think. You can read his book in one afternoon because they're so visual and they're full of thoughts and ideas, and you just feel like you're jumping into his brain. And I love that sort of approach to art. I love that it's witty. I love that it makes you think. I love that it's clever. I love how he uses his environment and the world to add art to it. And he sounds like he's not taking himself too seriously, and I really connect with that because at the end of the day, yes, I run a professional business, but I also want to have fun. And I think when we have fun, our clients have more fun because the projects that we do are usually very creative. They require a lot of input from the client and a lot of energy when we do sessions and stuff like that. And so the outcome is as beautiful and as useful and valuable as possible. So I definitely say to you, check out his work. What a great creative person. Another one, and I'm just going to put it out to the world. You never know who's watching these videos, do you? The New Yorker. So it's one of my lifetime goals to at least once illustrate for the New Yorker, as in my cartoon shows up in the New Yorker. And I know that competition is massive and they choose every week a different artist to showcase. I just always loved that magazine and I've always been into it. I think it's because I love New York. It's been always close to my heart. It's one of my favorite cities in the world. Whenever I go there, I'm just like literally every day. So the New Yorker has been always a huge inspiration in terms of cartoons. If you don't follow them for the witty cartoons. Again, very clever, very observant. It's all about kind of what's going on in the world. What are we laughing at now? How can I tell a story in one cartoon that is poignant and it makes a lot of impact? And I've always been a fan of that. So anyone from the New Yorker, please call me now, because it's my dream to illustrate there. I'm just giving this manifestation out there to the world. Why not? Because otherwise nothing's gonna happen. There we go. Next one, I'm not going to probably surprise you here. I do need to mention Disney. Without Disney, there would be no Natalia, no Natalka Design. To be fair with you, no skill like that, because Disney, yes, is for kids. I think also adults, let's be honest. We're all kids inside. Anyways, Disney's just been such a monumental part of me developing my art and becoming an artist. Yes, I work for businesses and my art, my team's art is made to cater to businesses, but it's still art. And without studying Disney for like years when I was younger and putting so much energy into it and getting inspired and looking at all their creative library of so much beautiful content, there would be no of that skill that I have right now. So forever an inspiration. And you know what, sometimes if you feel like there's a gloomy day, just like today, thank you London, although it's like super confusing, rain, sun, can we just decide please? My light is changing, as many people say on the YouTube. Finally I can say that. Doesn't matter, I have light, you know. If there's any time a gloomy night or something, just sit down with your popcorn, put a blankie on and watch a Disney movie. It's always a winner. It's always a winner. Let's not even pretend. You are watching after that something, I'm sure. Another artist that I've been a fan of for so long now is Zoe Sees. Zoe is an amazing cartoonist, artist based in US. I hope I'm not butchering that. What a wonderful, beautiful soul. She created this beautiful character Zoe, and which is her, and she draws her and her life with her partner who has a massive beard. And she's just has so much personality, so much soul. Her cartoons are wonderful. She's been at the New Yorker because of her art. She's illustrated a lot of books and just amazing work. I'm such a fan, forever inspired, and there's a lot of cartoonists like that on Instagram to follow, but to me she's like creme de la creme. I highly suggest following her. What a funny, kind of expressive, taking again life not too seriously artist who with few lines can create the most memorable little doodle. So I highly recommend you follow her. And last one, I don't know if any of you follows Monocle magazine. It's this whole beautiful platform talking about lifestyle, architecture, artists, cities, anything you want beautiful in life. They have books, they have magazines, stunning publication, and they have amazing illustrations that I've always been kind of like, where's the illustrations when I get my hands on one of them. As you can see, there's a bit of a theme, isn't it? There's a bit of a theme of that sort of hand-drawn, creative, free-spirited, a lot of human characters approach. So even in Disney these days, I'll always be a bit nostalgic because I still prefer the hand-drawn types of illustrations, and when they start with sketches and they're quite messy and they're working on their characters rather than the kind of a 3D clean effect. I think that it's beautiful, it's amazing what they can do these days with technology, and Pixar is just crazy talented. But I still believe in kind of the 2D, the sketching, the kind of expression, human expression, paper and pen or iPad and pen, you starting something and creating something from nothing. That's kind of where I really like to play with, and that is my kind of huge influence on the way I illustrate and what inspires me. So I hope this was inspiring to you. I hope in this list there's anyone, maybe someone that you didn't know, maybe a new artist that you want to follow. Let me know what your artistic influencers are. To be fair with you, it doesn't have to be only visual. I focus on visual because that's what I do, that's what I love, and that's what my business does. But to be fair with you, I can list to you forever musicians that inspire me, TV personas, stars, journalists, all sorts of people, you know, people on Instagram and everything. So I can list and list and list, but I focus on the visual. To be fair with you, music is a huge inspiration for me. Just kind of a side note, their music is just like everything. Music inspires me massively. When I listen to music, I see music. I don't know if that makes sense, but I can easily visualize any sort of music. I straight away see what the video should be, what the colors are, what's the vibe, what's going on. Love it. So music is a huge influencer in general on my life. Hopefully this was useful. Please tell me in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!